I'm Tony Bishop with Upstate Offices, and I want to continue our conversation on selling your house by yourself, not using a real estate agent. We've already talked about the benefits. $100,000 house, you're selling a $100,000 house, you use real estate agents, you're going to spend $6,000. It's going to cost you $6,000 to sell your house. And I know that most of you, if you're like me, I'd like to keep that $6,000. Keep in mind that the service that they render, and no knock on real estate agents, but the service they render is something you can do for yourself, and it's easy. And so why give away $6,000? It's not a difficult process. So I've had a couple videos just to kind of review where we are. One is you got to get the confidence, the motivation to sell your house yourself and save the money, and to realize that it's not difficult. So that's number one, is the mindset. Get your head right. You can do this. It's not difficult. You just need somebody to coach you through it. I can show you how. Not difficult. There's a formula you can follow that will lead to success. It's just, especially in this economy right now, you put a sign out in your front yard, you'll have people calling you, and it's just not that difficult to sell it yourself. Save the money. Okay, so the last video we talked a little bit about pricing, how you determine the price. Won't go over that again in detail. There's a video on our website, on YouTube, that talks about how to price your house. What I want to talk about today, just briefly, is how to market your house. All right, so the first thing is to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a nice metal sign, a big one like this. For sale by owner. Put your number on that sign. Push that sign into your front yard where people can see it. And then be ready for calls to come in, because they will come in pretty quickly, especially if you live in a neighborhood. I helped my brother sell his house. It was a $200,000 house. I saved him $12,000 in commission. He lived out in the middle of nowhere, not in a neighborhood, very rural area. I put a sign in his front yard, put the number on there, and within 2 hours had a phone call from somebody who actually bought the house. The person who called bought the house within 30 days. So let's don't make this difficult. Go get a sign, put your number on it, and put it in your front yard, and then be ready for calls. So that's advertising. All right, you want to do something else? Then hey, go to Craigslist. It's free. Put it on Craigslist. For sale by owner. Put the details. You don't have to be exact. You don't have to put the square footage. Put 3-bedroom, 2-bath, home with fireplace, fenced-in backyard, whatever. You know, new updated kitchen. You know your house. You can put the words out there. Put it out there. You'll get calls off of that too. Now, one thing I will tell you: make sure you put on there no brokers, please, because you don't want brokers calling you. Brokers will call you and they'll beg you to list your house. Hey, I can list your house, I can help you, I can show you how to do all this stuff, I can help you with the contract. You don't need help with that. I can show you how to do that. You don't need help with that. The reason brokers or real estate agents, the reason they're gonna come after you like crazy when you list your house is because they don't have to do anything. It's easy for them. All they do is put it on a listing, advertise it, put the sign out, and people flock to them. So why give them money for something that's so easy? That's why I'm trying to tell you people, do not use an agent. Do not give your money away. I can show you how. It's not difficult. It really is just an easy process. So purchase price, we talked about that last time. Quick summary. Hey, just find out what your neighbors are selling their house. Go to Zillow and look at Zillow and see what the houses are going for. And then if your neighbor's house is selling for $190,000 and yours you think is just as good or better, then hey, list it for $200,000. Now give yourself $10,000 more to negotiate and to play with. Price it higher than what you think it's worth. The market's red hot. There's not enough houses out there for buyers. So hey, make it $210,000 and negotiate your way down. Hey, what do you do your house? Do not put new carpet. Do not put new hardwood floors. Don't do any of that stuff. If your house needs some work, that's fine. Just in the price, increase your price enough. Let's say you want to sell it for $190,000. That's what your bottom line you want to get. So list it at $200,000. And then people say, well, but it needs painting, it needs carpet, it needs, so that's fine. Hey, listen, I'll give you a $5,000 allowance to do that yourself. You pick out your carpet, you do everything yourself, so you work in allowances, but you still end up getting what you want. There's no need for you to spend the money to do all that, and then somebody want a different carpet. So one, pricing, you know how to price your house now. It's not that difficult. Advertising, you know how to advertise it. Push a sign in the front yard with your number on it and let people call you, and they'll ask you about your house. Set up showings when it's convenient for you. Do it at nights, do it at weekends, whenever you can meet these people, right? So that's how you do the advertising, is a sign and a Craigslist ad. That's all you need to do. It's too hot of a market to pay anything else. That's all you have to do. People will call. And next time we'll go over a little bit about how to negotiate when you're showing the house and all that stuff, and contracts. But I want to kind of give you the two biggest components is figuring out the price and advertising, putting a sign out, and start getting people interested in calling you about your house. The rest of it starts moving quick, and I can give you more details on the next steps. But really what will happen, obviously, is after you show the house is actually working out a deal with somebody, negotiating the deal and putting the contract together. Not that difficult. You'll use an attorney to help you put the contract together. There's contracts on the internet. We'll go over that next time. Contracts, how to put them together, real estate attorneys, how to use them. But anyway, I just want to give you the confidence to know that, hey, you can do this. You don't need to spend the money with a real estate agent to make this happen. What would you do with an extra $6,000? That's just about a $100,000 house, or $200,000 house, $12,000. Don't give that money away. I can show you how to do this. It's not that difficult. Hey, I helped my brother sell his house. He didn't know anything about it. He was a little skeptical, a little scared. I said, hey, listen, I'll show you. It's not difficult. Let me help you. And we did. We sold it in 30 days. Saved him $12,000. Can do the same for you. All right, hope this helps.